Hey everybody, it's Chris from Out West with Chris. I'm here with my brother-in-law today, and we wanted to talk a little bit about this pack in particular. I have this pack. I did a review on it. I'll have a link in the description below to that video. This is the 511 Tactical Rush 12. I love this pack. You know, it's great for a day pack. I used it hunting on our hunting trip that we just got back from. And it's an awesome pack. And my brother-in-law here just picked up this pack by 511 Tactical.
This bag here is the Rush 72. It comes in at just over 2,600 cubic inches, which is 43 liters. So those backpackers out there, it's a good size pack. Most people can go quite a few days with that. His was chosen for a single person. I chose mine as kind of a 24-hour bag for 3 people. So I wanted a little bit more room. Like everybody else, I work hard for what little money the government decides to let me keep. So I waited for his review to come out. At 511, it's held up good for him, and mine won't be an everyday pack. It'll get thrown in the rig when we go out on travels or whatever. But some of the features that one had, this one has as well, which I liked, and the quality was nice. So
cool. So you've seen me use this one quite a bit, and pretty rugged, harsh,
wet, rough terrain.
Yeah. And you thought it stood out pretty well?
Yeah, better than most. The stitching's really good. The Kedora is pretty heavy compared to most of your tactical bags. So
right. So that was kind of validation for going and spending the money then?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So let's take a look at it, and this isn't going to be a full review because neither one of us has used this bag. We're just going to kind of do an overview, some of the things you liked about it that helped you decide to purchase it, and just some of its features, right?
That'll work.
Okay, let's do it.
So first off, like I said, it's kind of a 24-hour bag, more survival. Throw it in the car, have some food and water and whatnot. One thing I liked was the first pouch blows almost all the way open. You've got a zippered storage right in front in mesh, so you can see through it. You have, let me turn it this way a little bit. You have 2 pockets here, as well as a ton of organizers, a drop pocket with key ring loops, a zippered closed pocket, cloth pocket, and a zippered mesh pocket. So with this main pouch, it's going to get set up primarily as first aid, papers, quick items like that where you need to get into them quick without digging through a backpack to find them.
So like small stuff like a flashlight, maybe a ferro rod, other fire starters, first aid kit.
Bottle of water in each, just a regular bottle of water before I go somewhere, throw them in. They won't stay in the bag, but it has a spot dedicated for them. An added feature of this particular pack that I really didn't look for, but I'm kind of glad about, is this whole front compartment expands forward. So if something were to happen, if the clothes get wet, we find some food and we can't dress it there, we can stuff it in here, cinch it up and go. Get to somewhere safe or dry.
Right. You could stuff, like if you had a backpack or a tarp or something like that, you could also stuff it in there too, right? Or even a hammock.
Yeah, you could put almost anything. I mean, it opens up.
It's pretty big space.
It's barely extended out.
It's cool because it has this mesh down on the lower portion. So stuff that you might put in isn't going to just fall out. So that's pretty neat. And then it compresses.
Yep. Kind of an added option that I wasn't really looking for, but it happened to have. So yeah, and then it cinches tight, so whatever is in there.
And the compression straps.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's still new, so everything's kind of tight.
That's cool.
You got a nice little pocket up here, little stash pocket, non-zippered. You have a zippered mesh pocket here, and then whatever you can fit in the middle. You have your main compartment, and it's got compression straps on top and bottom, which is really nice, especially with bigger loads, keep them from shifting around.
And bigger packs. Like this one only has 1 set of compression straps. But it works because it's not a tall pack, so it works pretty well.
Then once you get the main compartment open, it's pretty big.
That is big.
So I'm looking at 3 meals for 3 people. Of course, freeze dried, a small camp stove, a stove fuel, roll up platypus 2-liter hydration bag. So when I do find a water source, I can fill them and take them. You've got a pocket down here with a draw cord that is kind of separate, so you can tuck stuff behind it,
cool.
and nobody will really see it.
Yeah.
You have a mesh pocket up top. This pocket is actually accessible from the top, and it's all what is that, like felt,
Kind of like a
velour finish.
microfiber, maybe something like that.
Glasses, sunglasses, something like that. You don't want scratch. You want to be able to get to them without opening everything up. That's a good spot for those.
Yeah.
Then you've got another cloth pocket here, a mesh one. You have a mesh pocket underneath a mesh pocket. So you can open that all up. So you can get to it from top or bottom depending upon whether the lid's open or not.
Yeah.
So that's the
cool.
main compartment.
So let's see it from this angle. Pocket here, and these are all zippered pockets.
Yep.
That's cool. I like the mesh because you can see through it, of course, and you can see the contents. So you know, if you're looking for a particular item, whether maybe you have some food here like protein bars, but you also have some chem lights or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't have to go digging. You can say, oh, there's my protein bar. Snag it, you know, reach in, and there you go. You're off and you know, off to the races with it. So pretty cool. There's a ton of room in this thing.
If that wasn't enough storage, with your outside, you still have side compartments. Let's see if we can get a camera shot. These are a little tighter, a little snugger, but they have little pockets in here. They're almost cut to where you could use one for a small pistol if you really wanted to. I would assume probably something like a tripod, small camera gear, electronics, water bottles, stuff like that. Depending upon which way you really wanted to go with it, what you were using it for.
You could put like a little, if you had like a 2-way radio or you know, something like that, you could put it in there too.
Mine will probably end up one with a couple emergency blankets and a real small tarp, like a 6x9 tarp, and maybe just order some tent pole sections off the internet so I can just do a quick lean-to style tarp. Or tent if I need to.
Put your cordage in there.
Yep.
Whatever you need.
And you also have a matching one on the other side.
So do you think it'll be a problem if you were to, you know, you have the molly right here, the webbing. If you were to mount something, do you think it would get in the way?
I think if you were to run some of the smaller packs that they have, you'd probably be okay.
Just something not rigid, right?
Yeah, I think what I'm going to end up running through here is going to be more straps anyway, so I can lash trekking poles and stuff like that to the outside.
Yeah. Right.
This one here, like I said, on the top does have that little compartment for glasses or sunglasses. It's got some stout shoulder pads for this type of bag. And then last but not least, you have a full zipper back for your hydration pack. This one has a removable sheet stay, and it's got an aluminum rod in it or aluminum plate in it as well to help add some support.
Framing.
Yep, to give it some support for the heavier loads. The padding's adequate. Breathability is going to be minimal. It's not a full mesh like a true backpacking or hiking pack.
Right.
But that's not what it's really meant for anyway.
Right.
Like your bag, it's got the blow through at the top. It has the support for your hydration pack to hold it up so it doesn't just crumple down to the bottom.
Right.
And then up top, you can go left or right and pull your straw up for your deal. It's got webbing. It's got the sternum strap on it as well to help support.
Right.
If you need to get it off quick, they got buckles on each shoulder strap, which is kind of nice. Hip belt. Got some more molly straps there, so you can do small packs or whatever if you want a little pouch to hold a cell phone.
Is that hip belt detachable?
It is not detachable. It's stitched in.
Stitched in, really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. This one's stitched in. And of course, molly all over the thing. You got molly here, molly on this pocket, both sides. You can add stuff to it, take it off depending upon what you're doing. If you're going somewhere that you know there's little water, or little food. You can take some extra things with you if you're going to be gone extended periods. Add little pouches that are tailored to the area you're going.
If you have like a small first aid kit, you can blow it on right there.
Yep.
If you have a survival knife of some sort, like this guy, the Gerber LMF2, you could molly it right here or on the sides. Lots of different options with it. It looks really, really good. The quality looks good just looking at it. If it's anything like this bag, the quality is going to be awesome, dude. You'll have that bag for years.
Yeah, you know? And that's the plan. I have multiple packs for backpacking, ultralight, overnight, just straight backpack hiking.
But you're going to set this up as kind of like a get-home bag or a 72 or 24-hour bag?
Yep, pretty much. I want the food, the water, some 17 ammo. That way when I go, can take a small rifle with me if I have to. Mainly food, water, change of clothes, and a place to sleep and start a fire and filter water.
Sweet.
And a good first aid kit in it. It'll have surgical suture kit and all that type of stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, pretty anxious to see how long it lasts. I'm sure I'll have it for quite a while. So, looking forward to it. And it's also got the Velcro for your morale patches, just like yours does.
Yeah, cool. So, like I said before, I'm really pleased with this 511 Tactical Rush 12. This is the bigger version, the Rush 72. This is a cool pack. I like it. Just looking at it right now. I have a Maxpedition kind of as my get-home bag. You know, kind of similar to this. But I like this. It's very, you know, modular, so you can change things, you can organize it. Looks pretty cool, and if the quality is anything like this one, which I'm sure it is, 511 makes some good stuff. So, you know, I think you'll be pretty pleased with it.
Yep.
So, like I said before, this is an overview, not really a review. Here, probably this summer when we hook up and do some summer camping, we'll have to do a full review on it. You can tell us what you think after you've used it for a little bit.
Should have some field time in it, getting thrown in and out of the car, thrown around the house a little bit. Might have to go scuff it up, get it dirty.
Yeah, exactly. So the MSRP on this thingy is going to be around $170, $180. You know, shop around. I'll have a description or a link in the description to Amazon. I don't know if that's going to be the lowest price, but you'll be able to get some specific details there. And yeah. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us your new bag. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's time to pack it up.
Pack it up, get it loaded.
See what it holds.
All right, well, if you liked the video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe. And as always, thanks for getting out west with Chris. Right?
Explore more.
Explore more. Stay alive. Keep your head on a swivel.